A tale of resilience, hope and encouragement. After being involved in the 29th of July 2011 road accident as a student of Loreto Convent Msongari, Stacey no longer has now been forced to learn to use her legs to do the basic things that her hands used to. With no hands anymore, Stacey says she is still very happy to be alive. Here is her story on Survivor Series.
Friday, 29th of July 2011, 71 pupils and 4 teachers of Loreto Convent Msongari embark on a field trip that would end in heartache.
On the morning of the trip, after we just dropped at school, I came back home and I was just in a funny mood. I didn't do anything. I just went to her bed and sat. I didn't know why I felt that way, but I don't know. It was just a blank feeling.
We were going down a hill, so there was like a screeching sound. Then we could smell burnt rubber. Then when we were trying to make a left turn, the bus fell on the right, and I was seated on the right. So it skidded, then stopped. When I woke up, my right hand was underneath the bus, so a metal was on top of it. Then this other one was totally crushed and it was hanging, so I could actually see my bone.
According to police investigations, the bus's brakes failed. The driver lost control and the bus Stacey was in rammed into Kerogoya Boys Secondary School bus, which was stationary along the Meru Nanyuki Road.
Actually, when I was called, I was told she was dead.
Stacey was 12 at the time and had the mind to call her mother and tell her what had happened.
Okay, for me, the pain was too much that even if I cried, nothing would have happened. Then, I don't know, I just got this courage, I don't know from where, but I was just strong and I believe there was something ahead waiting for me.
Through, I think, a nurse's number, because it was a strange number. And she was like, "Mommy, we were involved in an accident. I've lost both arms. I'm going in for an amputation." So I just told her to move in and to cooperate.
The next 1 month was the most difficult time for the Sang family.
Quite a very painful experience. Very saddening. Reaching a point of almost giving up and saying, now, there's no need to continue on with life. And even saying it's better, if there's any way, I die and let her live the way she was as before the accident.
While her loved ones had a difficult time coming to terms with reality, Stacey was busy teaching herself a new skill.
It happened a week after the accident, the next Friday after the accident, and it happened in hospital. So I was excited and I was like, oh God, I thank you, because you see, she's able to move on all by herself, because no one forced her to do it. She just started it up by herself.
It's good. It's like a new experience, because you see, everyone is used to typing with their hands. So to me, I feel like I'm being unique and everything.
When Stacey went back to school, she never once gave up on herself. In 2012, Stacey sat for her Kenya Certificate of Primary Education examinations. She was not given any special treatment or even additional time during her papers. Notably, she managed to score 370 points, 60 points less than the top national candidate.
I have to depend on someone, because I can't do most of the things for myself.
Her mother, Rosemary, had to quit her job as an auditor because in as much as Stacey can take care of herself, she needs to be supervised.
By 6:15, I bring her for breakfast. From the parking lot, I walk her to her classroom. I unpack her books and her snacks. I put them where they're supposed to be. Then I come back home. Yeah, then at times I have to go back to school at 10 a.m. and at midday.
The Sang family is now dependent on one's salary. Stacey's mum admits to even on occasion collecting plastic bottles to sell and make a little extra money, which she puts aside in what she calls Stacey's fund.
It's a young family, seeing them through, ensuring that at least they get food and all that. It's been quite challenging, but through the grace of God, we are somehow managing. And we also get sometimes a little bit of help here and there. But mostly I can say it's words of encouragement and learning how we can manage with the little finances that we have and doing the best for her.
This one? Stacey's parents managed to buy prosthetics for Stacey immediately after the accident from Italy. But she, as any adolescent, is growing fast.
With the current ones, she feels pins and needles, and she's not very comfortable. We would roughly approximate it about 2.5. Yeah, because everything has to be imported from Germany. And then we're going to Italy, and but Italy is much cheaper. Yeah, the prosthetists advised us that since she's still a growing child, that we'd have to do it after every 1.5 years or 1 year. Yeah, depending on the rate of growth. Until she's 23, that's when you can get something more permanent.
A feat this family cannot do alone. There is currently a court case against the Loreto Convent Msangari.
We are yet to be advised by the lawyer, but the compensation process is on. It's taken too long though, but it's on.
Members of this family have decided that they will not put their lives on hold as the wheels of justice turn ever so slowly. And her outlook towards life seems to be what keeps this family strong.
I think it really touched me when she was being asked by somebody else, suppose you had one wish and God gave you one wish, what will it be? And I was seated there saying, if I was the one, or even I was expecting her to say, I wish God will give me back my hands. But what the answer came out is what has always been on my mind and looking at it. And she said she'll just tell God to stop accidents. My last parting shot is maybe to tell everyone, if you have anything to contribute towards stopping road accidents, please, let's do it.
Catherine Omwando for the Survivor Series.